Harvey, CEO of Property Buyer, and welcome to our June market update. It's been said that it's a long time for a week in politics. Well, a week in property has seen a dramatic turnaround since the coalition government was returned to power. There's four main factors that I want to talk about today that's going to have a dramatic impact on the property market over the next 6 months. The first is that the fear of negative gearing and capital gains tax deductions is now off the table. We're seeing investors and home buyers have renewed confidence to go back into the market. The second thing is we're going to be primed for at least 2 interest rate cuts in the next 6 months. Thirdly, we're going to see APRA amending the serviceability ratio for lenders and for borrowers so they can have a greater borrowing capacity. And finally, there's a new home loan deposit scheme for first home buyers to enter the market. I believe right now we're virtually at the bottom of the market. If we're not there yet, it's going to be in the next month or two. We're already seeing the signs that the market is plateauing. CoreLogic, which has the most comprehensive database of property values, is showing in their hedonic pricing index that the market is showing almost a complete plateauing in Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane. So the price deceleration has almost completely stopped. The RBA is primed to give 2 rate cuts, one in June and then possibly a second one in August or September. So that will also improve borrowers' affordability to repay loans and again, inject that confidence back into the market and stop the slide in property prices. The big game changer is APRA's serviceability requirements for borrowers. They did have a 7% benchmark against which new loans were assessed, but instead they're changing that to a 2.5% rate above the standard rate that the banks charge. So that will mean that borrowers can effectively borrow more. An analysis done by Goldman Sachs has shown that for every 0.5% reduction in the minimum assessment rate can lead to a 6% increase in borrowing capacity. So effectively, if there's a 1% change in the assessment rate, that could lead to a 12% increase in borrowing capacity. Now that will have a dramatic impact on borrowers' ability to get money to enter the market. But just remember that not every borrower will borrow to their maximum. Banks show that only around 10% of people borrow to their maximum rate. The other big impact we're going to see is the first home buyers starting to get back into the market. The first home buyer scheme, whereby they only need a 5% deposit instead of a 20% deposit, will greatly attract new buyers into the market. So what are the signs of turnaround? In my own business, we've seen a dramatic spike and increase in inquiry for buyers looking to get back into the market. We're seeing finance brokers report a greater inquiry for people getting loans. We're seeing a lot more people at open homes. And we've just seen a greater positivity in the marketplace. Just look at the media and all the types of stories. The one thing that might happen is that the media might start talking about a potential boom in the property market, which is certainly not going to happen. It's certainly a long way off. But the key takeaway message I want to give you today is that we're going to see more stability and more confidence in the property market. We're going to see a greater volume of transactions as buyers and sellers re-enter the market on a more stable platform. But we can't take this positivity too far. Vendors can't expect they're going to achieve the prices back in 2016. And it's going to take some time for the interest rates and the APRA changes to filter their way through the economy. But my take-home message is this: we are pretty much at the bottom of the market and it's a great time to buy. If you're looking to get help to buy a property, we'd love to help you. Please contact us and we'll be in touch. Thank you very much.